GPeC Summit, welcome back. I have the pleasure to have next to me a very special guest with a very special name. So it's Gejza Nagy, correct?
Almost correct.
Almost
yes.
correct.
Yes.
Okay, co-founder Luigis box. At least the name of your brand is, easier to pronounce.
Just call me Luigi, okay?
Okay, okay, thank you. For those who are now watching the video, just give us a quick brief about what you guys do and how do you help online businesses.
Okay, so actually Luigi's Box is a site search solution for e-commerce, and we help to improve the search experience for online stores. So I would say that actually we improve the search experience by 22% in the conversion rate, and the reason why we focus on this is that if someone uses search within the online store, he knows what he wants to buy. In this case, they have a lot higher conversion rate than the regular visitors.
So basically, you're helping e-commerce shops to develop a smart search. Is that correct?
Actually, yes.
Yes. Okay. How does the setup look? Or what do you guys do? So let's suppose that I am an e-commerce owner. Okay. So I wanna use the tool. What's next?
Yeah, well, our goal is to keep everything as simple as possible. So for our search analytics, it's just adding one line of code into the page header or into Google Tag Manager.
Okay.
So actually, we have three products. One is Search Analytics, which analyzes how your search is currently working and where are the problems. We have autocomplete, which is a smart suggest tool. If you type something into a search box, you see instantly the results. And the third one is the full search engine. So if I search for something, I press enter or click on the search button, then I see the sub-page of results with the filters. So all these three products are implemented with just one line of code into the header.
Okay, and does it matter what kind of platform or technology there is behind the online shop, or it doesn't matter?
No, it doesn't matter.
So it works for every online shop.
Every online shop, even if it's a website or a mobile application, it can work even there because we have for the tech guys we have APIs for the search. So actually, you can implement our APIs or use our search widget.
Is there any difference if you implement the tool via API or via Google Tag Manager?
No, actually, you can implement it via Tag Manager or API, but it depends if you want to use your own design or you want to use our designs or our templates, which are pre-made based on the best experience for each segment. So actually, we have our layouts for the autocomplete, we have our layouts for the search results page, for the filters. So you can use even ours, or if you have your designers, your developers, you can use our APIs, and we will just send you the results in the text-based form, and you will show it on the front end.
How do you exactly boost the power of internal search for e-commerce shops? Does it work for long tail searches, for example, for specific searches like more complex searches like red dress size?
Well, actually, our very strong part is the search analytics. Because our product started with search analytics, so we understand how people search within your site and what do they mean. So from the data from the search analytics, we use machine learning to improve our search engine. So by each search your visitor makes on your site, our engine within your site improves itself and delivers better results. And actually, we have a feature called query understanding.
What's it called?
Query understanding.
Okay.
So once you write, for example, long red dress.
Okay.
Then from this query we understand that the red means color red, the dress means category dresses, and the long means length long. Okay. So we will show you the most appropriate results for this phrase. So we will not just search as a usual search engines works. They search in the product description for the text, but we try to understand what really people want and set up the right category with the right filters to show you the best possible results.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
This is what you asked regarding the long tail keywords, for example, because these are really long tail. But the good thing is that we can deliver the best results for all these long tail keywords. And
recommending similar products and doing all the work.
So we know what people search. If they search for this one, they also search for this one, and we can show the similar ones, etc.
How much would it take otherwise for a development team to develop a smarter search engine?
Yeah, well, we are building it for the third year now, and I think it's pretty hard to develop something like this because it's not just developing it once, but you need to maintain it.
Okay.
So that's why we always recommend online stores or e-commerce owners to outsource this part, because they have lots of other topics that they need to solve within their online shop, and search is just one part of it. And I believe that building it with your internal team where developer is shared for other tasks is not very effective.
And how much does it take to, deliver the first results? I suppose that if we're speaking about machine learning algorithms, it takes, a learning phase or something similar for the tool, to understand the user behavior and their searches and their queries. And
it depends how big your site is, actually. But we can deliver from day one good results because our technology, like we can handle misspellings, typos. We know how people rephrase the phrases and how do they search within your site, and actually all these signals improve our algorithm. But it works from day one because even implementing our autocomplete or our search is just one line of code, and we need an XML feed of products. And since that time, we can improve the conversion rate. In average, it's like 22%. And it depends from segment to segment, actually. So we have customers from electronics, from books segments, and from fashion. We know that the search usage is quite different in all segments. So we know that in electronics, people search, like almost half of the visitors use search box, or even in books segment or in pharmacy. But in fashion, it's from 7 to 15%, I would say. But even these small amount of people can generate a high volume of your revenue.
So it depends a little bit on the niche or the industry or the category of the...
It depends, but we have customers where the search usage is 20%.
Okay.
But even this 20% of visitors can generate more than 50% of your online revenue. It's really incredible. So that's why the search is really important, because even the small small part of visitors can bring you a lot.
And what's your promise to all those customers that are now watching the video? What kind of results they can expect after implementing your tool?
Well, they should expect improvement, but it really depends how bad your search is right now, how you are doing with your search results. And we always encourage e-commerce owners to test it out, because we have a free trial period for the search analytics, just to analyze how they are doing right now with their old search engine. And based on the results, they can decide, or we can help them to decide, if it makes sense to implement the autocomplete or to implement the full search engine, or just to keep their old search engine and improve with their developers. Because we also have customers who have big teams of developers, and they don't want to replace their search engine. So actually they use our search analytics technology and use our APIs to improve their existing search engine.
Oh, that's nice. And now the final question, the most important question: what's the price? I mean, is this something affordable for startups as well, or it's something more like for more mature companies?
Well, the pricing is based on the traffic that you have. So actually, we need the number of page views you have, number of searches, and number of products, and all these three parameters build the whole price, and it's paid monthly. So we are a SaaS product. You pay month by month. Based on your traffic, it goes from hundreds of euros up to thousands of euros. And
how do they, give you all this information from Google Analytics or something like this? Is that enough, or do you have to integrate your tool to see?
For the first phase, we just need numbers from Analytics.
Oh, okay.
And we will see also the numbers. Well, once you integrate our script into your site, you will see the numbers within our dashboard, and we will see it also. And based on this, we can set the best plan for you. And
I suppose that the dashboard is very, user friendly.
It is. It's very nice. It's
okay,
nice.
Okay. I'm gonna take a look. What's the website? Once again, the website.
Go to demo.luigisbox.com.
Oh, nice.
So you will see the demo dashboard there.
Okay, what's your piece of advice for all those entrepreneurs, online e-commerce shops owners that are now watching the video? What would you say to them?
Well, I would just maybe one thing. When I was here on GPeC last year, I saw that like people here in Romania are really willing to learn new things, how it works well somewhere else abroad Romania, and I see that they are really advanced in these technologies, and in improving the UX and the whole experience within the site. What I see just maybe not the best thing is that they don't integrate new technologies quickly. So they often like wait too long maybe before trying it out. And we always encourage people to don't be afraid to test out new technologies, because it's really just a couple of minutes, a couple of hours to integrate it, and
if it's not working, you just stop using it. Okay.
That's what our test period for. So actually, there's a free trial always, and you can test it out and decide whether it makes sense to you or not.
Great news! I can't wait to hear from you next year as well, and see how the product is going, how acquiring new clients process is going, and wish you best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.